the best among us for this year, 2024 to 2025. The journalists and media practitioners whose work over the past year has upheld this event is not just a glamorous night of awards, it is a statement of purpose also. It reflects SLAG's commitment to media self-regulation, professionalism, and ethical journalism. It is a reaffirmation of the media's vital role in national development and democratic consolidation. Why we made these awards public? As many of you may know, the SLAG Media Awards were traditionally part of our annual general meetings, held mostly among ourselves. When I took up office about 6 years ago, or 5 to 6 years ago, I felt strongly that we needed to raise the profile of the awards, not only to give the deserved national recognition to our awardees, but also to demonstrate to the public, to government, and to the private sector that the media is serious about standards, and that excellence must be earned and celebrated. That is why we moved the awards from the AGMs to a stand-alone public event, open to all, and ideally a platform for fundraising to support our work. Admittedly, we are still struggling of finding our footing in the fundraising aspect of it, but this vision remains alive and urgent. We appeal to the private sector to come on board. Supporting the scheme is not charity. It is an investment in a professional, ethical, and responsible media that underpins peace, development, and good governance. I wish to sincerely thank our sponsors and partners on behalf of my executive and on behalf of the association, especially AfriCell and UBA, for consistently believing in this initiative. The UNDP came in last year to support the Outstanding Journalist of the Year because they believe in the power of journalism to drive positive change. The partnership has been pivotal, not just in funding the awards, but in helping to promote good journalism across the country. We also extend our appreciation to the judges, a group of seasoned, independent professionals who volunteer their time and expertise every year to ensure credibility and integrity in this entire process. We do not hand out awards based on popularity or loyalty. You must earn it. You must submit your work and let it speak for itself. There is a traditional media award scheme. Yet, year after year, we continue to see limited participation from journalists in the provinces. We've said over and over and again, we've challenged them over and over and again. This must change. You cannot win if you don't submit an entry. No one will submit on your behalf. These awards are your platform and your moment to shine. We urge all our colleagues in the regions, in the provinces, to step up and take full ownership of this opportunity. In addition to our core professional categories, we introduced the SLAG Presidential Distinction Awards last year. It is a special category reserved for deserving Sierra Leoneans from both within and outside the media who have demonstrated exceptional commitment to media development, freedom of expression, public service, or advancing democratic values. These awards are meant to celebrate our broader ecosystem, individuals and institutions who support courage and leadership continue to enable the growth and independence of the media in Sierra Leone. We believe this recognition is not only necessary, but also a way of building bridges between the media and society. To the younger generation of journalists here tonight, I hope these awards inspire you. Aspire to be here. Aspire to be your best. Journalism is not just a job. It is a calling. And this platform celebrates those who pursue it with passion, with courage, with curiosity, and with commitment to truth and service. Finally, I want to thank this large secretariat and my hard-working executive and awards committee who have tirelessly coordinated this event. I am proud of what we have achieved together in the past 6 years. This may be my last time, or this is my last time organizing these awards as president, but I leave with full confidence that we have laid a strong foundation. I encourage the next leadership to take this forward and take it even higher. Once again, congratulations to all nominees and awardees tonight. Let your stories continue to matter. Let your work continue to inspire. Thank you. Let us enjoy the evening.
Thank you. Please put your hands together one more time for, should I say the outgoing? The outgoing president of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Ahmed Sahid Nasrallah. He's done a good job. This is the second time we're meeting like this, and I think it's a wonderful thing for journalists to have a space where we all come together, journalists from different parts of the country. For those who came from outside of Freetown, welcome. We're happy to see you. I think it's really good that we have some time and space where we all meet and chat and enjoy each other's company. So next to speak this evening is a wonderful woman. Please, ladies and gentlemen, friends, folks, comrades, put your hands together as we welcome the Mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya, who has taken time out of her busy schedule to join us tonight and share with us some goodwill remarks.
Thank you very much, MC. President of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Chairperson of the Independent Media Commission, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, distinguished members of the media. Let me begin by expressing my sincere thanks and appreciation to the President and Executive of SLAJ for this kind invitation extended to me to participate in this significant celebration of journalistic excellence. I feel really honored because this is my second time. This is your second event and this is my second time. So I feel like I'm a part of the family. Tonight, we come together, not just to celebrate outstanding achievement amongst you as journalists, but to acknowledge the courage, the commitment, and the valuable role that journalists are playing to shape a better Sierra Leone. I congratulate all the award recipients, as your dedication to public service is commendable. Your work is vital in safeguarding democracy and promoting good governance, in informing, engaging, and empowering our citizens, while holding our leaders, including myself, accountable. From highlighting pressing community issues to championing local development efforts, from driving awareness around climate change to advocating for effective decentralization, journalists are vital partners in all government processes. Of course, I acknowledge that your work is not without its challenges. The environment you work in is not always easy. The resources you require are limited and not always available. And while the criminal libel law has been expunged, I think we're all aware that the cybercrime law itself still seems or appears to a degree to curtail some of your freedoms. Nonetheless, I urge you to continue to ask the tough questions, to spotlight the stories of impact, transformation, and to play your role in turning hope to reality in our Sierra Leone. At Freetown City Council, we value our long-standing partnership with the media. It is this mutual respect that led me, in my capacity as C40 Cities co-chair, to support a media training event late last year, an event that was focused on climate reporting, recognizing the media's important role in global climate advocacy and empowering young voices to craft and champion local solutions. I look forward to continuing our collaboration with you in the coming weeks as I call upon you to stand by Freetown City Council as we seek to educate the public on our new sanitation bylaws. These regulations now require all Freetonians, Freetown residents, including those of you who live in the city, to register with a waste service provider and to pay for waste collection services, as the city has now been divided into 8 operational blocks to ensure more efficient and accountable waste management. In the coming weeks, we will soon be launching a major sensitization campaign called Dirty Must Go. And I am very much looking to the media to be our partner and supporter in this very important exercise. But tonight, as we celebrate your achievements, I must also stress the importance of the media fighting disinformation and misinformation in this era of social media. Journalism based on truth and on facts remain our greatest defense, even where there is subtle oppression. And with over 500 registered media houses, including television and radio stations, newspapers and magazines in Sierra Leone, I encourage SLAJ to continue to nurture a principled and responsible media landscape that upholds the values of integrity and accountability. So finally, to all of you journalists here tonight, I encourage you, keep writing, keep questioning, keep broadcasting, and above all, keep believing in the power of your voices to shape a better future for Sierra Leone. Congratulations once more to all of the recipients. And I must say tonight, whether you're a recipient or not, as part of SLAJ, you are all winners. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together one more time for the Mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya. Now, the Independent Media Commission is one of the main, if not the main, institutions set up to support a free and responsible media in Sierra Leone. So, half of the time, I think anywhere you see SLAJ, you would probably see the IMC. So this evening, I am delighted to welcome a representative of the Independent Media Commission, Khalil Kalon, who is the Executive Secretary, to make a statement. Please give him a warm welcome as he...
Good evening. Good evening. Madam Chairperson, members of the High Table, colleague journalists, distinguished guests, permit me to stand on existing protocols to bring you these few words. On behalf of the Chairman, Independent Media Commission, Joseph Kapua Esquire, I stand before you tonight at this annual National Media Awards hosted by the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. The chair himself would have loved to be here, but circumstances beyond his control has made him not to be present. Tonight, our association hands over awards to celebrate courage, integrity, and services. We honor men and women in journalism, moments, and sometimes danger. Men and women in journalism who, in the face of challenging moments and sometimes danger, continues to tell the stories that matter, stories that shape our democracy, amplify the voices of the voiceless, and hold the powerful to account. On behalf of the Independent Media Commission, I am proud to say that we remain a firm partner in strengthening a free, responsible, and professional media in Sierra Leone. The Commission does not only regulate the media, but we also stand with journalists who pursue truth with fairness and work to protect the sacred place where freedom of expression meets the public interest. Let these few words remind us all that excellence is not an act, but a habit. As you live here tonight, whether awarded or not, carry the touch of ethical journalism, innovation, and national development. To the leadership and entire membership of SLAJ, we commend your unwavering commitment to media freedom and professionalism. I appeal to every journalist out there to keep pressing on. Sierra Leone needs your voices, your pen, your camera, and your courage. Thank you and congratulations to all our winners. God bless the media and God bless Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much, Khalil, and thank you to the IMC. I think our next speaker needs no introduction. He is the Minister of Information and Communications, Civic Education rather, Honorable Chernoba. Please give him a warm welcome as he comes up.
Thank you very much. Antonia, I feel say you are giving me new portfolio. I'm Assistant Minister of Communication. Sometimes, you know, I appreciate it. Apologies for coming late. As I know, today will be day at the Civic Day at Putloko, and I came straight from Putloko and Kaya tonight. Your Worship, the Mayor of Leone, Mr. President, outgoing. I think at the final time this week we'll use them word and day for refer to you. My friend from the United Nations family, distinguished friends of the Fourth Estate. I can always look for Candy's dinner because now the one opportunity that day where I get for talk directly with the media in my own home in a friendly way. I particularly like for Cam because I like for Suna all dressed so well. It's not every day we all get to look prim and proper and nice, you know, you're all looking very sweet. Very, very sweet tonight. I expect that some people will get lucky I expect that also we will build on the extraordinary bond we will get in this country in the media space. I want to say two quick things and then I'll take my seat. One, I want to commend we all collectively the freedom of the press freedom index just come out. And I say this from the bottom of my heart and with all sincerity. It's not possible without each and every one of you follow make the progress we will make so far. So Mr. President, congratulations. Members of SLAG, congratulations and thank you. Thank you for holding us to a high standard. Thank you for criticizing and condemning because it's important. Thank you for pushing us, Dr. Suwa is here and others working on a new progressive national media and information policy. I'm pleased to report that at the next cabinet meeting, that paper is now submitted and it will come up and it will finally become the official policy. We didn't write that policy, you did. We worked really closely with you across this country while we draft a media policy that we'll all be proud of. The work with the Iboku, when the news come out, I went and looked at Sierra Leone ranking over the past 20 years. I think right now, I think at 64 we did. The best performing year ever would have been 46. So the challenge with me don't give myself as long as I dare is for work with we all. For let we best year. Let we move from 64 and continue for go down, say we get into the single digits among the top countries in the world for press freedom. And I only say that. I went and studied waiting in the use for measure we. Policy, I one of the things them. So I hope say this year we'll get to policy, will help we again for move. The political climate, another thing. The stability we'll get, the fact that we'll get a country where the mayor and I we can disagree fiercely, but I feel comfortable when I organize a civic symposium for mark the country independence, for get the microphone for let come and talk about some views about the country, and do so and call the country out. I just come up with local, the mayor, the chairman, plenty of the people in a hardcore APC. At some point, even when I say now, I tell to pass the mic. Somebody on my own side call me and say, hey, Mr. Minister, this thing, I'm going to give the mic to somebody who talk bad. I say, that's the point. That's the point. Let them charge me. Let them tell me what. Let them call me out. Let them hold me to the highest possible standard. Let we all do that. But one more thing in the check, and also the standard of journalism in the country. How the journalists themselves, not to for sale, how the journalists themselves, they do the right stories and they fact check. And they work together for maintain a very high bar. We don't come a very long way when I don't do fantastic work. The profession they change. They say me na the blogger minister. They say, this minister, the blogger, no more there. I don't apologize for that. I know say the sector, the change. We need for fair ways for incorporate the new media. Because when people and they get fake news, they know they check if now this report is common or that report. What's in the trend? They will pick it up. So we need to find a way for also establish a level of professionalism in the new policy. Inshallah, also take that into consideration. Mr. President, I want to let you indulge me for 1 second. Today, big news day about SLBC, and I want to use this opportunity for address that. If you like na the queue that day, what's up with SLBC? I hope so now, okay. And SLBC table that day, game don't be. Game don't be. I just want to say something. The reason we make I think say appropriate for talk about SLBC now, Because now una na the press, una responsible. We all want public interest, great media. I see some people somebody puts, I see the interview, somebody today we talk himself, he go burn the place. He should be ashamed of himself. As a person to work for a public interest media institution, say if I disagree, they not agree with you. If they not agree with me, and they can burn the place. This country don't pass that. I want to promise you one thing. If anybody tell you, say me as minister interfere with SLBC, and they put an open challenge, make you the evidence of me interference. The commitment from the one I for follow the law. I get so much on my plate. The vision we'll get is to digitize SLBC, and that name me don't they pay attention to. The management of SLBC is for day in the hands of the management. The issues between the board and SLBC for be solved by waiting the act say. Anybody who report on this issue, I challenge you, go study the act. And we are all been contribute for make that act. The act say that the board of trustees now own SLBC. Even we as ministry, we get very limited powers when it comes to SLBC. The act say that the board and the director general, they get an issue where they don't decide now for play out in public. And somebody between the all two now incites than the way happens to today. Or for let the thing gets nice sweet, they decide to see by the big, in name is short. So then they use my name. I go assure you, it's not possible for let me get involved for agree whether they spend 20,000 or 10,000. It's not possible. Anybody who sabi me knows say that it's not possible. It not will ever happen. And I go assure you as well, as partners, we care about this institution. That we will work for support the institution, for solve the problem. But when you solve the problem, you forget a baseline. The baseline is SLBC get an act. And the act now all for follow. May not sabi for come up with me your idea. Every time they don't come to me for ask question, I don't always say, let's look at the act, what in the act say. Me your understanding of the act, the DG, day-to-day management, the board, oversight. The board, the DG for reports to the board, the DG now secretary to the board. If the board get resolution, the DG not get a right to get a different opinion at that point. The opinion for be expressed during the board meeting. When the board don't decide, say DG, now so you for do, by the act, you supposed for execute. If you have an issue, you can choose administrative issues and come to we. And they talk also publicly say, one day they not come to we right soon, I saw the problem day, I saw the problem day. That's why I see today, just before the jump, I stage, I put local, I see live, say SLBC the strike. I called all the parties. Initially, they all failed, they said they don't understand. Later, they tell me, say, oh no, and the staff say they strike because they disagree with the board instruction. Me, I don't work for my old 12 years. I don't work on every continent on the face of this earth. I don't work for a Fortune 500 company. I don't work for the United Nations. I don't advise big companies in the world. And when they see staff, junior staff, John say he go protest because the board writes letter to the DG about financial issues. Something not right. The truth, we need to confront that truth day. And I challenge on all as members of the Fourth Estate. Do the right reporting. If any report find me wanting, call me out and I make a commitment today. If you get a single evidence say I don't do anything improper, a single evidence say I don't want to call SLBC for interfere with the editorial policy, with the finance, publicly I commit to and I say me I step down and I walk away from this position. I will never do that. I have confidence in the integrity what I don't build over years. So if anybody try to use my name, I call on we all work together and solve the problem. SLBC has been a problem for a long time. We will solve it. I assure you of that. We will pay attention to it, but we will solve it not by my sense, by the act. If we disagree with the act, we will work with una back. The senseman in there, Dr. Suadem, in there, President in there. We will work with una back. We change the act, but you know, we decide one money. No more say I disagree with the act. Now so nobody go. No, that's not how it works. And that really left for abuse. I thank you for indulging me because I say I use this platform today for just explain because now be the right time and the timing is appropriate. Other than that, congratulations to the winners. We don't do amazing work this year. It's been a great year for journalism in a salon. And I commit to and say, everything in me on power, what I able to do for support tuna, for be partner and ally, for remove any barrier, for make sure say law enforcement not interfere with una in the discharge of una work, for improve the policy landscape, you will have a friend and an ally in me. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much to the Minister of Information and Civic Education. Just want to tell you, say, when we say go to your press conference, that's how we go. That's how we say to go take the mic, eh? And I make a lekuna. We know it's for you. All right. So we continue with our evening. The UNDP, the United Nations Development Programme, a long-standing partner of SLAJ, and they're here with us tonight. They're one of our sponsors for tonight's event. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to a representative of the UNDP, Janet Dabire. She'll be making a brief statement and launching the SLAJ Annual Media Awards for 2025. Please give her a warm welcome as she comes up.
Very much. Good evening, Mr. Minister, Her Worship the Mayor of Freetown, Mr. President. Even though I see they want to quickly get you out of office, so I will not call you outgoing, but I still call you Mr. President. It's a real honor to join you here this evening for the second public awards ceremony. I am here wearing very big shoes that my tiny feet do not fit into, but due to unforeseen reasons, our resident representative is unable to join us here this evening. As you may be aware, from tomorrow, Freetown is hosting the AU's APRM conference for the next 3 days, and that comes with some other duties for us. So I will read the statement I have been delegated to deliver to you. It is a real honor to represent the United Nations Development Programme at this award ceremony. On behalf of the resident representative of UNDP Sierra Leone, I extend warm congratulations to all nominees and awardees. Tonight, we celebrate more than individual achievements. We celebrate your courage, dedication, and unwavering commitment to truth, accountability, and public service. We gather at a time when the role of the media in fostering good governance, inclusive development, and democratic resilience has never been more vital. A free, independent, and responsible media is a cornerstone for democracy, amplifying citizens' voices, holding power to account, informing national debate, and fostering transparency. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media, UNDP supports the Journalist Award to champion journalism that upholds integrity, accountability, and truth, which are core to good governance and sustainable development. This prestigious award is our commitment to ethical, fact-based reporting that empowers citizens, strengthens institutions, and drives inclusive progress in Sierra Leone. Over the years, UNDP has supported training programs for journalists on ethical reporting, conflict-sensitive journalism, and fact-based electoral coverage. while also working with regulatory bodies to promote balanced media policies that uphold freedom of expression and professional standards. A key innovation in this effort is the iVerify platform, developed in partnership with SLAG, which has been implemented over the last 2 years to counter mis and disinformation, particularly around elections and national events. At a time when truth is increasingly contested, iVerify plays a critical role in safeguarding information integrity and strengthening public trust in the media. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year UNDP turns 60. And as we celebrate 60 years of global service, we reflect on our enduring partnership with Sierra Leone. Our legacy here spans decades, encompassing post-conflict recovery, democratic reform, environmental sustainability, and digital innovation. Our enduring partnership with the people and government of Sierra Leone reflects our shared vision of a future where every voice matters, every institution is accountable, and no one is left behind. As we honor excellence in journalism tonight, let us remember that the profession is not just a career, it is a public good. It requires integrity, boldness, and a steadfast belief in the power of truth to change lives. UNDP will continue to stand with Sierra Leone's media as a partner, ally, and champion in deepening democracy and advancing sustainable development. To all the winners tonight, may your work continue to inspire. To the entire media community, may your voice continue to reflect the hopes, struggles, and aspirations of the Sierra Leonean people. And finally, I'd like to, on behalf of the resident representative of UNDP Sierra Leone, Mr. Frederick Ampia, officially launch the awards for this evening. So once again, congratulations to all the award winners. I wish you all a memorable evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Janet. I know say people they're not anxious now. You want to see the winners, you want to know if you've won. We're getting closer, don't worry. We don't almost reach. But before we get to the first set of awards tonight, I'd like to invite the chief judge for tonight's awards. All the awards that we'll be hearing tonight have been scrutinized and judged by a panel, and I'm inviting Dr. Francis Soa. Please put your hands together. He's the chief judge. And I can tell you what have been some of the criteria, what we've submitted, and what the judges were looking for. Please put your hands together one more time.
Thank you very much. This is not the best of job to do, but we have managed to do our best. The Mayor of Freetown, the Honorable Minister of Information and Civic Education, the rep of the UNDP. Don't worry, I still regard you as His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of SLAG, but the President of the small P. On behalf of the judges, I will give this brief report. The good thing about this report is that there's already a template that has been set by the past committee, so we are building on that template. Background. In October 2024, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLAG, announced the SLAG Media Awards 2024. This follows the official launch of the award by the UNDP Sierra Leone resident representative, Frederick Ampia, at the SLAG AGM in September 2024. The terms of reference remains the same, evaluating the entries in a free and fair manner against a set of criteria. The aim of the awards scheme is recognize and celebrate excellence in journalism rewarding the outstanding work of journalists who have made significant contributions to the field during the year under review. The panel announced by SLAJ comprised Francis Soa, Chief Judge, Mr. Joshua Niku, Ms. Anna Fuller, Dr. Willie James, Mr. Hassan Kamara, and Mr. Ransford Wright. The panel started work with an inaugural meeting where the set of criteria were discussed for the various categories. Evaluation details. The entries were reviewed and evaluated against the following criteria. Competitive category. Take note, there are two categories, the competitive category and the others that were not necessarily, for which entries were not sent, but then the judges made their evaluation. So under the competitive category, we looked at basic elements like conciseness, clarity and brevity, accuracy, sourcing and research, originality and authenticity, creativity, style and coherence, representation of diverse voices and perspectives, gender, minorities, and sensitivity of language, analytical, applicable to political reporting, technical quality, applicable to entries for radio and TV. 126 entries were sent in for the competitive categories. The judges developed a scoring sheet which was used by each participating judge to evaluate each of the entries. Please, let's listen and understand how we arrived at this, because there will always be views of others. The judges developed a scoring sheet which was used by each judge to evaluate the entries. The scores of the judges were aggregated to form the final score for each category of award. After examining all the entries, the panel concluded that 14 out of 16 categories should be awarded. One category did not produce a winner, and there was no specific entry received from the Secretariat for the other. Categories to be awarded for the competitive category. Outstanding reporting on the economy, environment, future, gender, health, sport, agriculture, arts and tourism, parliament, investigative reporting, education, political reporting, and human rights. Awards will be given to the following categories. Awards will not be given to the following categories: court reporting and reporting on corruption, for the reasons which I talked about a few seconds ago. Awards were also recommended for: 1, Outstanding TV Presenter of the Year, Outstanding Radio Presenter of the Year, Outstanding Print Media Journalist of the Year, Outstanding Digital Journalist of the Year, and the UNDP Overall Outstanding Journalist of the Year. Summary of decision. The panel agreed to award the 13 categories in the competitive category: 4 outstanding radio and TV presenters, print media and digital journalists, and 1 overall UNDP Outstanding Journalist of the Year. As you can see, last year we have about 7 or so categories for which no awards were given. So we make bold to say that under our summary, there is an improvement in the quality of entries submitted. However, some work needs to be done in the areas of context and depth of stories. The environment reporting category was highly competitive, and the judges recommend a winner and a runner-up. Recommendations: 1, improve on the means of submission of entries using latest technology. There should be clear limits on the number of submissions to be made by applicants. Journalists should be sure of the categories they apply for and not just send random entries. Some entries were all over the place. Conclusion: we have done our best as a committee there may be different views from you and from others. That's the beauty of life. For now, the names of the winners for the trophies and certificates remain. To those who get the awards, to those who will not get awards, know one thing: you fought hard, but somebody else may have performed, and in this case, in fact, performed better. But we take pride in the fact that what we read, those 126 entries we read, we watched, and we listened to, shows that there's a massive improvement in the media landscape in Sierra Leone. Even if there is some work to be done, but we are making progress. Long live press freedom, long live Slash. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Francis Soa. The judges have indeed done some hard work. I think the moment we've all been waiting for is here. We are ready for the first set of awards for tonight. And to present these awards, I will call on Ms. Vanilnora Edwin to come up to present the awards. Please put your hands together as she comes up. So in this first set of awards, we've got the Sam Metzger Award for Best Political Reporting, Outstanding Reporting on Gender Issues, Outstanding Economic Reporting, Outstanding Health Reporting, Outstanding Reporting on Parliament, and Outstanding Reporting on Arts, Culture, and Tourism. So, I think we need to first see the nominees. The nominees for the Sam Metzger Award for Best Political Reporting.
Varsity celebrations. Nominees for Best Political Story: Ishmael Saidu Kanu, Breaking Barriers, Sierra Leone's Women Rise in Politics. Victor Eustace Jones, Sierra Leone's 63rd Anniversary Celebrations, Inflation, Hunger and Corruption.
Okay, and the award for Best Political Reporting goes to Ishmael Saidu Kanu. Congratulations. Next, Outstanding Reporting on Gender Issues. And the nominees are
Nominees for Best Gender Story: Christian Conte, The Long Wait for Justice; Nazratu Kagbo, Sierra Leone imposes jail term for attending child marriage; Suleiman Stonkoroma, Silent Suffering, the hidden crisis of child marriage in Sierra Leone.
And the winner is Christian Conte. Christian Conte, outstanding reporting on gender issues. Please give him a warm round of applause. Next on the list is outstanding economic reporting, and the nominees are
nominees for best reporting on the economy: Ishmael Saidu Kanu. Bo scores big, the economic uplift from CAF matches. Christian Conte, the cost of living. Alfred Koroma, the untold story of mobile money accounts. What happens when users pass away?
And the winner is Alfred Koroma. Outstanding economic reporting. The award goes to Alfred Koroma. Please give him a warm round of applause. Next is the Outstanding Health Reporting Award, and the nominees are
Nominees for Best Health Reporting: Remy Wilson, empowering girls through menstrual hygiene education in Makeni. Ishmael Saidu Kanu, from loss to action, fighting tobacco's toll in Sierra Leone. Kemo Cham, Koinadugu, health workers defy obstacles to take life-saving polio vaccines to hard-to-reach communities.
And tonight's winner for the Outstanding Health Reporting Award is Kemo Cham. Is he here? Can someone collect on his behalf? Someone is collecting on his behalf. The next award is for Outstanding Reporting on Parliament, and the nominees are
Nominees for Best Parliamentary Reporting: Abdoulaye Bla, alleged rogue hiring and firing at the Sierra Leone Parliament, clerk exposed. Suleiman Jallo, as jury system is punched out, mixed feelings on Criminal Procedures Act 2024.
And the award for Outstanding Reporting on Parliament goes to Abdoulaye Bla. Congratulations, Bla. Thank you very much, Valnora Edwin. Please give her a warm round of applause as she takes her seat. For this next award, the final award in this set, I would like to invite a household name in Sierra Leone. He's a storyteller, an actor, a playwright. He is no other than Uncle Charlie Hafner. He's going to be presenting the award for arts, culture, and tourism. Please give him an applause as he comes up. Thank you very much. All right, so the nominees for Outstanding Reporting on Arts, Culture and Tourism are
Nominees for Best Arts, Culture and Tourism: Nazratu Kagbo, Tales of Sierra Leone's Turtle Island; Ishmael Saidu Kanu, Sierra Leone's beaches overrun by seaweed, endangering tourism.
And the winner is Nazratu Kagbo. Congratulations, Nazratu. Una clap, una clap, una clap. Okay, so those were our first set of awards for tonight. I'm sure you're all warmed up. We get more, there are more winners tonight. But before we move to the next set, I'd like to invite one of our sponsors and a close friend of SLAJ. Africell Sierra Leone has been a close friend and always supporting the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. And tonight there's a representative going to make a statement. Please put your hands together for Africell Sierra Leone.
Mr. Minister, I worship the Mayor of Freetown, the outgoing President of SLAJ, the representative of UNDP. I am extremely delighted to be here today on this auspicious occasion. Over the weekend, I was in Makeni discussing with colleagues about the growth of the media viability, Africell sustainable support to the media, and so many issues were discussed. I'm proud to say Africell celebrating 20 years in Sierra Leone is a testament of progress and development together with the media as our partner in this faithful journey. Africell is committed to support the media as already discussed at different quarters. Africell to date is the biggest supporter of the media in Sierra Leone, and we are proud to continue in that regard. On behalf of the management of Africell, I want to congratulate the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists and also all the nominees for this prestigious award. Continue to be partner with Africell as we push forward for a sustainable media in Sierra Leone. I would have said to the contestants for the upcoming election, congratulations in advance. But I'm also a delegate, so I'm looking forward to the manifestos and to see how best we can push the agenda of SLAG forward. I would like to say congratulations one more time as we enjoy this great evening. Thank you, colleagues.
Please put your hands together for AfriCell Sierra Leone. They have been a huge sponsor, and perhaps without their support, this night would not be looking as good as it is. So please, una clap for AfriCell. So we move on to the next set of awards for tonight. And to present these awards, I would call on the Senior Communications Manager for C40 Cities, John Bemba. Please put your hands together as he comes up to present the next set of awards. John Bemba. All right, in that case, I will invite Dr. Suma. Please put your hands together for Dr. Suma. So in this second set, we will hear the winners for sports reporting, best investigative reporting, reporting on the environment, reporting on human rights, reporting on agriculture, education, feature story, and unfortunately, as Dr. Soa said, if una been listen, no entry for corruption. So, first, outstanding sports reporting. The nominees are
nominees for Best Sports Reporting: Ishmael Saidu Kanu, Tales from the Streets; Abubakar H. Kagbo, Impacts of the Sierra Leone Women Premier League;
and the winner for outstanding sports reporting is Ishmael Saidu Kanu. Una don't time for clap for Ishmael. Congratulations, Ishmael. Next is the Olu Awuno Gordon Award for Best Investigative Reporting. And the nominees are
nominees for Best Investigative Journalism: Fabian Swill. Fabian Swill looks into the FEMAB and IPAM agreement fraud allegation by Africa Continental. Stephen V. Lansana, Exploitation: How Agents of Extractive Industries Benefit from Child Trafficking. Zainab Sunkare Koroma, Trafficking of Women and Girls from Sierra Leone.
Tonight's winner of the Olu Awuno Gordon Award for Best Investigative Reporting goes to Sunkai Korma. Congratulations, Zainab. All right, so this category again, if I listen to Dr. Soa, he say this category be tough. That's the environment category. Yes, the entries were so good that they advised or recommended that the runner-up also received an award. So tonight, we'll be having 2 awards for outstanding reporting on the environment. One for the winner and one for the runner-up. But these are the nominees.
Nominees for Best Reporting on the Environment: Alhaji Haruna Sani, Rising Tides and Fading Hopes, Plantain Island battles the dangers of climate change. Musa Kamara, Kamboy Hill Forests under threat. Patricia Sia Nkevao, Exploited and Exposed. Sierra Leone's mangroves, forests and communities pay the price. Victor E. Jones, Indiscriminate Construction of Houses on the Hilltops of Freetown.
Tough. But alas, there's a winner. So, tonight's winner of the Outstanding Reporting on the Environment Award is Victor E. Jones. His sister will collect on his behalf. When I clap for her, Congratulations to Victor. So there's a surprise for the winner of this award. Someone wants to announce a cash prize. So, myself no be no. I am shocked. I'll just hand over the mic.
Yes, good evening. So, recently during our visit to the Mambo waterfall, seeing the deplorable condition presently faced by the communities around, so I made a personal commitment that whoever is going to win this year's environmental award will receive a cash prize of 2,000 leones from me. But being that there is now a runner-up, I don't know, yes. So, on behalf of myself, I thereby, Ishmael Kindama Dumbuya, I thereby present this token to the winner of the Environment Award and calling on him to put more efforts in reporting environment, especially for the threats that is faced within the communities on our present planet. So, to present present this token to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to Victor. Now for the runner-up. And the runner-up for tonight's award for outstanding reporting on the environment is Alhaji Haruna Sani. Please put your hands together. The next award for tonight is for outstanding reporting on human rights. And the nominees are
Nominees for Best Human Rights Story: Stephen V. Lansana, Exploitation: How Agents of Extractive Industries Benefit from Child Trafficking. Suleiman Karim Sisse, Child Labor and Environmental Degradation in Moiba, Reflection on Laws, SDGs and Policy Gaps. Alfred Koroma, Silent Sufferers: The Unseen Plight of Children in Fishing Villages.
And the winner is Alfred Koroma. The next award for tonight is for outstanding reporting on agriculture, and the nominees are
Nominees for Best Story on Agriculture: Christian Conte, Grains of Hope; Yusuf Mosire Suma, Women Farmers Protests; Alfred Koroma, Flooding, Drowning Farms and the Sinking Future of Wala Rice Farmers.
And tonight's winner for outstanding reporting on agriculture is Alfred Koroma. Thank you very much, Dr. Suma. I see John Bemba is back. Is he? If he's not, please stay. John Bemba is back and he will present the next awards under this category. All right, our next award for tonight is for outstanding reporting on education. And the nominees are
Nominees for Best Story on Education: Kemo Cham, Falaba; Pt1, bittersweet experience for Beke candidates. Mahmoud Fofana, best NPSC performance in the North, profile of the pupil. Alimami Jallo, a remarkable journey, the Waldom School of Rokel Community.
And the winner of the award for outstanding reporting on education is Mahmoud Fofana. Mahmoud, apparently. My apologies, sir. Mahmoud Fofana. So now I don't call the game correct. Una clap for him back now, correct. Mahmoud Fofana. And the final award for this set is for Outstanding Feature Story. And the nominees are